color. Vibes.
Hiya! Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all my wonderful people filled with greatness. Your girl had to come right back to it with some more Cafe Unshot. So last we left off was administering that Metaplaza to Rindo. Hopefully he still loves me. Please don't hate me. I only did it to save your life. I love this opening each time. All right. At the very tail end of chapter 3, into chapter 4. Rindo's perspective. My body feels achy as if I just recovered from a fever. No, you're non-human now. But he's waking up human, it seems like. My head is spinning. I look around in a daze. This place looks like that empty room on the second floor of Enchant. Dots. Ah, that's right. After I went into the GPM headquarters, I was attacked by a non-human. After that, everyone saved me, and I looked next to me and noticed Renoni sleeping with her head on the side of the bed. I let out a smile seeing her quietly breathing in her sleep. Make sure it remains a smile though. Don't frown once you find out what happened. I slowly reach my hand out to pat her on the head when... Here it goes. A sharp pain runs through me. Five minutes later, I force myself down the stairs as I fight the pain and the anxiety coursing through me. Morning should come soon, so no one should be here. Wait, what is that demon lord doing at the counter?
ミシェル。遅いお目覚めじゃないか、リンド。それに、ずいぶん男前になったね。
That's from Rindo, as me. Is he serious? Why so serious? Monsieur's eyes say otherwise.
かなり辛そうだけど、とりあえずコーヒーでも入れるからさ。ここ、座りなよ。君が眠っている間に何があったか、俺たちが調べた情報も含めて全部教えるからさ。もっとも、その姿でコーヒーが飲めるかはわからないけどね。
No! I done already switched forms. What the heck? Hopefully this isn't my final form. I should have several forms like Frieza or something. Cell, something. That's from me as Rindo. Monsieur goes into detail over what happened while I was sleeping. Something about being hexed so badly that it nearly killed me. Then Mikado gave our dear girl a vial of something called Metaplaza? She struggled trying to determine if she should turn me into a non-human. And at the very end, Renoni, which is me, administered the medicine to me. That's from me. This all seems so far-fetched that I can't seem to believe what he's saying. Odd considering it's supposed to be something that happened to me.
それからアンシャンテの常連たちで交互に本部ビルに様子を見に行っているけど、一見いつも通りに見えて、そのくせ何かおかしいんだ。
The only thing they discovered was that a whole bunch of GPM employees haven't come to work recently. Of course, it's impossible that they're all out sick or on vacation.
もともとの人数が多いから目立たないだけでさ。すでに10人以上が連絡も取れず休んでいるらしいから。
That's from me as Rindo.
明らかに何者かの仕業だ。そしてその犯人と目されるのは。
分かってる。たとえ何年経ったとしても、妹の雫の声を忘れやしないよ。
The voice I heard when I was attacked. A voice I can't get out of my mind. It seems like Mikado knew about my situation. It doesn't take a genius to figure out who's behind all of this.
俺は7年前、雫を殺さなかった僕の責任だ。だから僕が止めてみせる。
そんな体で。
He's like that? He only jabbed me. But that was more than enough to make my body falter. I crumpled to my knees. My strength is fleeting. I can't move. It's almost like I'm in someone else's body. I must have fallen to my knees pretty loudly. I hear footsteps running down the stairs. Back to my perspective. I didn't know I fell asleep. I wake up from a loud thud and look around to find Mr. Rindo missing, which means he must have left the room. I hurriedly run down the stairs. Mr. Rindo! I'm calling out his name as I run down the stairs, expecting him to be in the cafe. Ah! I gasp for air. My eyes focus in on a figure standing in front of me. What? Oh, wow. 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 He looks pissed, to say the least. That's from Rindo. It's Mr. Rindo, but not the Mr. Rindo I know. No, it is Mr. Rindo, but the left side of his body and his right hand. That's from me. I'm not sure what that slithering thing is. It's like a black film stuck to him. That thing covering him. It's squirming around as if it has a mind of its own, almost sentient. His face is partially transformed into something almost demon-like. His hair has also changed, like his face, to a brilliant white. That's from me. That's from Rindo. His quivering eyes lock onto mine. Mr. Rindo? That's from Rindo. At least he's not yelling. I call out his name, unsure if he'll respond. He simply turns his eyes away. Due to a hex, he roamed the boundary between life and death. The use of a drug known as the non-human facilitation drug, Metaplaza, has extended his life at the exchange of turning into a non-human. Monsieur moves in front of Mr. Rindo.
インドはまだ動くのも辛いらしくてね。もう少し寝かせてあげたいからさ。ベッドとか整えてあげてくれる？俺が後で連れて行くからさ。
Monsieur, no. Look at his gentle eyes with your old Lord of Destruction ass. Okay. I simply nod in response to Monsieur's command. I can't get a grasp on my emotions or thoughts together yet. I head back upstairs to get the bed ready. Back to a general perspective. That same day, amid Shinjuku's towering buildings, stands the GPM headquarters. It's late into the night, and some of the workers are planning to call it a day. The hallways are now empty. A certain old man is running for his life, fear-struck and terrified. Run, run, run. He's running as fast as he can, but his lack of physical prowess causes him to trip over his own foot. Now you just a gal in A Nightmare on Elm Street. Then suddenly, the shadow that was hunting him swallows the lower half of his body. The man screams, knowing that his strength is vanishing.
なぜ私がこんな目に遭わねば。
なぜ？おかしなことを言うね。誰よりも自分が一番よく知っているだろう、副局長殿。
Is this the sis? Young sis? Oh, it's Mikado! Mikado's villain arc! The deputy commissioner's eyes widen as he sees Mikado appear from the shadows. He's supposed to be his loyal subordinate, but for some reason Mikado is attacking him.
様、帝明。貴様を見込んで第二開発課に推薦してやったをも忘れて。
I felt it. I felt it with Dromi. When Dromi turned on Ignis, I was like, watch Mikado turn on Rindo. But it doesn't seem, maybe he's doing this to help the little sis out. So we'll see, y'all.
ああ、その件は感謝しているさ。おかげで僕は真実を知れたからね。ほら、しずく。
I figured. Mikado beckons it to come closer. Yeah, that's freaky as heck. And not the good kind. The man screams in fear, seeing the beast.
何を怖がっているんだい、副局長殿。彼女は君もよく知っている相手だよ。GPM 開発課の秀才、林道雫。本部きっての再現として名高かっただろう。
Mikado endearingly calls the writhing creature, Shizuku Mikado. So y'all got married? What the heck? But his voice isn't heard as it is muffled by the man's screams. His fear-laden eyes stare blankly. Jeez, hold on. Excuse me. His fear-laden eyes stare blankly at the one called Shizuku.
化け物！来るな！来るな！
He screams at the top of his lungs. But his screams don't travel far. A thick, mucus-like shadow seeps out from Shizuku's body. In a matter of seconds, the shadow swallows the man whole. Like a python or something. He mumbles something. Shizuku's body begins to tremble and a frail and vaguely comprehensible voice is heard. I don't think Shizuku is wanting to do this, y'all, but let's find out.
ああ、僕だよ。ここにいるよ。よかった。また少しずつ人らしくなってきた。あんなやつの命で少しは。
Mikado gently cradles the creature's head-like body part.
君を元に戻すためにはあと何人必要なんだろ
No, Mikado, this isn't the way, yo.
う。ねえ、しずく。人間に戻ったら何がしたい？また一緒に甘いカフェオレを飲もうか。僕としずくとリンドウとそれにマスターくんの4人でまた笑い合えたらいい。あまり現実的ではないけどね。彼女の結論が願わくば僕たちと同じでありますように。
Shizuku's body shakes with Mikado's words. Is it because she's happy, or is it because she's sad? Not even Mikado could determine what she was feeling with certainty. Back to the cafe. It's been a day since Mr. Rindo came to. I go up to the room he's using with some tea and knock on the door. Mr. Rindo, can I come in? Excuse me. I freeze on the spot. He's standing there, same as yesterday. His upper torso is bare and the non-human parts are clearly visible. It looks like he was wiping his body. I'm sorry, I'll come back later.
ああ、大丈夫だよ。それと気にしないで。っていうのは難しいかもしれないけどさ。
To be honest, I think he looks cool this way. Just mind the claws.
今の僕はこれも含めてが僕なんだ。だからどうか出ていかないで。
That's from me. Mr. Rindo's voice is calm. He's been resting in intervals since yesterday, and now he's recovered to the point that we can have a casual conversation. His pale complexion seems to have gotten better, compared to what it used to look like. That's from me. But seeing him like this reminds me of the harsh reality. Mr. Rindo has transformed from a human to a non-human, and I am the one responsible. According to Monsieur, it seems like Mr. Rindo's body hasn't adjusted to his non-human body yet, which is why he's been lying down in bed most of the time. It should be obvious, but transforming into another body is probably mentally and physically taxing. That's from me.
熱烈な視線だね。ミシェルにも言われたけど、男前になっちゃったかな。
Yes, you are, my Rindo. Well, not well. Just say yes, you sexy man. But what? Well, I know Mr. Rindo is trying to lighten the mood, but I can't get myself to smile right. I'm the one who should be trying to cheer him up. It would actually make me feel better if he just cursed me for what I've done. That's from Rindo.
そんな顔しないで。君は僕の命を救ってくれた。
Okay, well, he's coming sweet, y'all. He's coming sweet.
君が決断してくれたからこそ、今僕はまたこうして君と言葉を交わすことができる。素直に感謝してる。そして君は何も悪くない。だから顔を上げて笑ってほしい。
But no, I can't smile. I know he's just putting on a brave face for me.
僕にとっての特効薬は君の笑顔なんだからさ。
Okay, smile me, smile in game me. Mr. Rindo goes on to gently pat me on the head. The texture of his newly formed hand is making me feel guilty, but Mr. Rindo's gentle caress feels almost as if he's slowly wiping away his sorrow. Okay. Still, I'm able to smile as brightly now. At the very least, I'll do what I can to try to put a smile on my face. Time seems to be flying by. It's already been 3 days. Thanks for the wait. Here's the juice for you two. And Ignis, he's always eating a steak. Dang. And Ignis, here's your steak. They look at each other as they place their orders on the table. Really? I wasn't really aware.
何言ってんだ。少し前まで死にそうな顔してたくせに。
Well, I guess they're right. Even though Mr. Rindo was saved, the fact I changed him into a non-human is still hanging over my head. I guess all that reassurance from Mr. Rindo helped me get back into shape again.
リンドもある程度は動けるようになりましたし、何にしても良いことですね。
別に心配なんざしてねえけどよ。何かあったらちゃんと相談しろよな。やれることはやってやっから。
その提案自体が心配している証拠では？
うっせえな。心配じゃねえっつ。
Ignis's eyes, though. It's so cute. Even though he almost ate your ass too, don't forget. Thanks. They're kind as usual. Actually, everyone who comes here is kind at heart. They saved me whenever I needed to be. Oh, come to think of it, now that I finally have the capacity to look beyond myself, a certain thought comes back to mind. Are employees still going missing at the GPM? Oh, oops. Pushed it too fast. Rewind. I recall what Monsieur said. Back when Mr. Rindo was near death, Monsieur mentioned something about GPM employees not showing up to work. I'm pretty sure Mikado and Shizuku are involved in this one way or another. Monsieur and Tu are still checking on the GPM, but I look at Tu and notice that he's shaking his head.
いえ、ここ数日は出ていないようです。
Really?
ええ、探知も合わせて行っていますが、不審な様子は特に見えませんね。とはいえ、GPM も対人外組織。何かしら秘匿の術がないとも限りませんが。
True.
強行手段で乗り込むのは簡単だが、そこで何も見つからねえんじゃ、うちの立場を悪くするだけだしな。
I recall what Mr. Rindo said before as I see the two talking with each other. Shizuku Rindo attacked him. She's Mr. Rendo's younger sister turned non-human and Mikado's love. After she transformed into a non-human 7 years ago, she's now with Mikado as his doll, Q. So far, it doesn't seem like Q has moved at all recently. But how did she move in the first place? I thought whatever Mikado was giving her kept her immobilized. We can't just ignore either Mr. Rendo's state or Mikado, but I wonder if things will just settle as is. That's from me. No, that's not possible. Something is bound to happen. I just know something will happen, but it's not like I can do anything now. I glance over at the clock as the anxiety builds within me. Oh, I better get lunch ready for Mr. Rindo. I decide to switch gears from thinking and head into the kitchen. I mean, there isn't much I can do as a human when the issue is related to non-humans. If so, I can focus on getting Mr. Rindo back in shape with my cooking and coffee brewing. I grab the soup I just made and head up the stairs. I hope Mr. Rindo likes it. And you better not be hanging yourself in there. I know, I'm not trying to be morbid, but I don't, how these anime games tend to be. I carefully climb the stairs to his room so that I don't spill the soup. I wonder what I should talk about while he's eating. I find myself in front of his room before I could sort out my thoughts.
体調はどうだ？彼女も心配していたぞ。
I hear a voice from beyond the door.
今日はだいぶ具合もいいよ。彼女が熱心に看病してくれてるからね。
It sounds like Kanes is talking with Mr. Rindo. Their conversation continues as I ponder when I should step in. I decide to eavesdrop on their conversation, assuming that they would wrap it up shortly. I was thinking that wrap it up line.
あれから体調はどうだ？彼女も心配していたぞ。
今日はだいぶ具合もいいよ。彼女が熱心に看病してくれてるからね。
そうか。ならばよいわ。
それにしてもこんなに休んだのは久しぶりだな。ずっと働き詰めだったからさ。
Hopefully you got some PTO.
GPM にも欠勤の連絡を入れたし、これを機会に羽を伸ばすとするよ。
リンド。
って言ってもゆっくり休んでる場合じゃないか。
雫殿か。
まあね、帝も含めて一時的におとなしくしてるみたいだけど、きっとまた似たようなことが起きるよ。目的が何にしろ、あの二人のことなら僕が止めないと。それこそこの新しい体を使ってね。
Oh no, Rindo, be careful. That's from Connors, because I know he's thinking what I'm thinking. We connected like that. We married, by the way.
なんだか変な感じだよ。回復っていうよりも自分の体が作り変えられている感じさ。けど時間が経つにつれて馴染んでいくのもわかるんだ。まだまだ君たちほどじゃないけど、僕もだいぶ人間離れして強くなってるかもしれないよ。人外ってのも悪くないね。
More dots from Connors.
リンド。本気でそう思っているのか。
Dots from Rindo this time.
お前の人生、人として生きる時間はもう終わってしまったのだぞ。人間と人外、その両方を見てきたお前だからこそ、そう簡単に割り切れるものではあるまい。お前は今、何を思っている？
More dots from Rindo this time.
そこ聞いちゃう？
茶化すな。彼女がいない今でなければ話せぬだろう。気持ちを隠すことは確かに必要かもしれん。だがそれも溜め込みすぎればそのものを内から滅ぼす毒となる。
Real facts from my first scenario, hubby.
どのような形でも構わぬ。お前の本音を吐き出してみろ。
Yes, spill it, Rindo. More dots from Rindo? Even more dots from Rindo.
確かにさ、カヌスの言う通り割り切れるものじゃないよ。
Yep, I figured that was the case. From man to man.
でもなんていうか、僕もよくわかんなくてさ、ただただ戸惑ってるっていうか。
More dots from Connors.
本当に喜劇だとは思うよ。雫のことで後悔をし続けて、彼女やカリア君にだっていろいろと偉そうに言って。人間と人外の関係はきっと悲劇に終わるんだって、いつも分かったような口を聞いて。僕なら人間だから 人間としての幸せを求めるなら二人で探して
No, you still can, Rindo. Don't give up on our love like that.
その結果がこれだよ。年がいもなくさ、いろいろ考えてたんだ。この間はお家でデートだったから、今度はどうでもいいかもって。長崎島を訪れてさ、てんちゃんに会って、ついでに彼女の実家とかさ。
Nah, I don't know about the parents, yeah. We're gonna have a talk about that, Rindo. But all of that seems really lovely.
まあ、ご両親への言い訳とか、そもそも自己紹介とか、どうしようかななんて。
Right, because I doubt they'll take, oh, I met her when she was a kid through her grandpa, and then now that she's a legal age, why not?
この間も買い出しのついでに寄ったジュエリーショップですごくいいペアリングを見つけてさ。
Oh, Rindo.
ペアリングなんてまず買わないんだけど、思わず財布の中身を確認しちゃったよ。自然と彼女に似合うかなとか、それでまたどこかへ一緒に出かけたいなとか、あの子の気持ちとかまだまだ何も確認してないのに、気が早すぎるなんて自分に突っ込んで。だけどそんな気持ちがいつか現実になればって。なのにもうこんな体じゃペアリングなんて無理じゃないか。
You gotta improvise, Rindo. You may not be able to wear a ring, but you can wear a necklace. You can even though you looks like he already has tattoo, you can get a matching tattoo. It doesn't necessarily have to be a traditional way all the time.
いや、それどころか、もう彼女と一緒に同じ時を歩むことすらできなくなったんだ。どうしてかな。なんで。
泣きたければ泣け、吐き出したければ吐き出せ。
Great advice, Canis, because men need to be told that. Embrace whatever you're feeling. Don't hold it back. You're just gonna do more harm.
幸いここにいるのは目も耳もない人外のみ。人目をはばかる必要はない。
提案は嬉しいけど、この年になると涙も枯れて、そうそう泣くことなんてできないよ。
Well, technically, Canis is older than you, and he's telling you to cry.
一言だけ吐いてもいいなら。
Oh, he's upset like I thought.
僕
Oh, guys.
人外になんてなりたくなかった。
帝は笑ってたよ。物言わぬ人外になった雫と一緒に、どんな形でも一緒にいられて幸せだって。 いつが幸せそうなふりをしているからだ。どれだけ苦しんで泣いていたのかも。雫を人間に戻そうと必死にあがいて、けどそれでも遠く届かない。
I have to say, trying to be optimistic. At least he can speak. He's not that type 2 non-human. So there's that.
こんな僕がそばにいたら、僕も彼女を苦しめるって分かりきってるのに。
Hearing Mr. Rendo's candid and honest sentiments brought tears to my eyes. What have I done? I knew how he felt. His younger sister turned into a non-human. I saw Mikado and how he was suffering. I swooned from his kindness. He eased my soul with kind words. That's from me. How much dumber can I be? I can't stop my tears. I want to stop crying. I don't have the right to be crying. Mr. Rindo said he won't cry. I try with all my might to not make a sound, but I can't hold back my tears. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Mr. Rindo. I know my apologetic words mean nothing. I can't turn back the clock. He isn't human anymore. Back to Rendo's perspective. A beautiful afternoon. Karya and the patrons of Enchant are all gathered together at the cafe.
いやみんな、こっちで会うのは久しぶりかな。
I've been using the room here as a recovery room of sorts. I come down to the ground floor. They're all staring at me in shock.
リンドウさん、もう動けるわけ？
一応ね、完全とは言い難いけど、動く分には支障はないよ。
死にかけ一歩手前まで行ったことを考えりゃ十分な回復なんじゃねえか。
Trust Ignis to be the light of the party.
まあね、可愛いマスターの献身的な介護のおかげだ。
That's me. Cuteness overload.
と言っても無理は禁物だよ。
ああ、顔色も決して良いようには見えん。まだ寝ていた方が良いのではないか。
Dang, Kanas, he been sleeping for weeks now.
さすがにもう寝てもいられないよ。雫のことも気にかかるしね。
ですが両名ともに特に動きも手がかりもありませんし、現状は手詰まりといったところです。あくまでも可能性だけど、もう GPM にはいないのかもね。何かしらの目的を達成したか、それともリンドウの命をつなぐこと自体が目的で彼女への接触を終えてどこかへ二人で行っちゃったとか。
The fact that their whereabouts are unknown isn't very reassuring. Monsieur must have noticed the look on my face. He tries to ease me with a smile.
と言ってもさ、まだしばらくは探してみるつもりだよ。もしまた何か悪さをするっていうなら、それは止めた方がいいだろうし、それに何より っておいたら一人でもこの剣ずーっと追いかけるでしょ。妹ちゃんが関わっている以上どうせ何を言っても止まらないんだろうし、なら俺たちが協力した方がお得でしょ。
ミシェル。
なにさその顔。別に君のためじゃなくてうちの可愛いマスターのためだもんね。
That's me. Cuteness extra overload.
そうだね。でも、ありがとう。
Monsieur's doing his best to cheer me up. He's trying to let me know that I can rely on the patrons here without being so upfront about it.
今日はカリアにも協力してもらうつもりだ。健康診断の付き添いとして内部を可能な限り探ってみようと思う。
That makes sense. Good job, Canas.
俺もついてくけどよ。成果はあんま期待すんな。
ちなみにだけど、それ、僕もついていっちゃダメかな。
ダメ。
Yes, unfortunately, I'm sure that's not viable for me as Rindo to do.
ダメだな。
ダメですね。
So cute. That was relentless.
でもさ、
その姿を同僚に見られた場合、どう言い逃れするつもりだ。
大体元人間の現人外なんだ。あいつらにしてみれば格好の研究対象だろ。
All facts.
そこまでのこと。
This guy. Now, Rindo. You know. Or I know.
てめえにとっては古巣だからそんな感覚ねえのかもしれないけど、あそこの奴らは油断ならねえんだよ。俺らはんなことされそうになれば軽くボコれるけど、てめえにはそれできねえだろ。
That's from me as Rindo. Ignis came from Bestia. The GPM sent men there many times before, which is why Ignis probably knows well enough not to trust the GPM as a whole.
ってことで今日の君の仕事はうちでマスターと仲良くお留守番。
Date number 2, yay!
私とミシェルは引き続き目標の捜索を行いますので。
彼女を頼むぞ。
冷蔵庫にある肉とか食っていいからよ。ま、今はおとなしくしとけって。
I'm just loving all the love between the bros in the cafe. See, it's just so much camaraderie around. I just like it so much.
俺たちも何か分かったらすぐリンドウさんに連絡するからさ。
They all nod and look at me. I let out a chuckle, feeling bad, and a bit embarrassed that they're all trying to take care of me. I hate that I've become a burden to them, but they're right. There really isn't much I can do right now. I can move around and the pain has somewhat subsided, but I'm still not used to this body. I'm still trying to control my strength, and I'm so off balance that I've been having trouble climbing the stairs. The biggest problem is my appearance. I have to agree with them that it's best I don't expose myself to the public.
了解。 みんなの言う通りもう少しおとなしくしているとするよ。ところで彼女は
彼女なら厨房だけど、どうかした？
いや、昨べと今日と顔を見てなくてね、ちょっと心配だな。
おいおい、何が献身的な介護だよ。スルーされてるじゃん。
There go Ignis' face. I'm just gonna take a capture every time. It's hilarious to me.
何か彼女の機嫌を損ねましたか？
そんなことないと思うけど。
What perfect timing. She suddenly peeks out from the kitchen. Dots from Renoni. That's me on the other side. Renoni is staring at me. She looks oddly tense. I'm not sure if I should say something. Suddenly, she comes storming out of the kitchen and comes right up into my face. Mr. Rindo, let's go out on a date. Oh boy. How cute. Back to my perspective. Let's go out on a date. Hearing my words, the regulars of Enchant all erupt into utter chaos. I hurriedly go back up to my room to get myself prepared to step out. I know it's sudden, but Mr. Rindo asked me out on a date suddenly too, so this will make us even. To add, this is about as good a time as ever to ask him out, especially after hearing his heart-wrenching words. That's for me. I'm outside with Mr. Rindo. We're at... Oh, was this my first choice? I forgot what I chose the last chapter. Well, you know, most people go out on dates to places like these, like this, I think they meant to say, like these. It happens.
どうしてこんなタイミングでその今の僕と外に出るんだ。
Mr. Rindo hasn't said anything to me on the way here, but now that he's here, he pulls the head on Ignis's coat he borrowed deeply over his head. That's for me. I knew he wasn't going to feel good outside, and yet I forced him out here. At the very least, the people here are having a good time and being merry. None of the people seem to be paying any attention to us. You probably would have had better luck going somewhere during Halloween. Mr. Rindo, how about we hold hands?
Teo.
Oh, I'm trying, you guys. Here, like this. I reach my hand out to him, to which Mr. Rindo nods and does the same. But then his hand stops. His hand is oddly shaped and can be seen from under his glove. That's from Rindo. Holding hands with a non-human, he slowly draws his extended arm away from me, but Let's go. I gently grab his hand. I lead Mr. Rindo to a number of rides and attractions that wouldn't drag his hood off. Instead of hiding and avoiding the customers here, we moved with everyone and enjoyed our time together. Soon enough, Mr. Rindo slowly starts talking as if he's feeling more like himself.
遊園地って懐かしいな。何十年ぶりなんだ。
Forever, as in years?
中学生ぐらいが最後だと思うから、ざっくりで30年くらいかな。
30 years? I wasn't even born then.
そう考えるとなんだかすごいね。
We continue our conversation casually as we walk through the park. But then...
ねえねえ、次はあれ乗ろう。
That's an exclamation point from Rindo. A young boy runs past us with his parents. That alone was enough to instill fear in Mr. Rindo's mind. That's from me. A wave of guilt washes over me. Is Mr. Rindo going to have to live in fear like this every time he goes for a simple walk outside? We stroll throughout the theme park until the sun starts setting. We take a seat on one of the benches after getting off our last ride. It doesn't take long for our conversation to stop as time slowly passes by. And soon, the sun fully sets. The lights decorating the attraction slowly start to light up. Most of the people walking around us are still enjoying themselves. As for us, all we're doing is staring at the fountain in front of us.
もう夜なんだね。
He lets out a sigh of relief. I look at Mr. Rindo, who is staring at the twinkling of the lights in the park. His eyes gleamed hope that he could hide his presence under the cover of darkness. That's for me. I want to apologize to him. Seeing him like this is so painful that I'm willing to drop to the ground and cry to him an apology. He must have noticed what I'm thinking.
今日はどうしてデート？
Mr. Rindo calmly asks me from his side of the bench. I try my best to answer while trying to suppress my shaking voice. Well, it's because it was fun being with you the last time. So I wanted to ask you out today as a way to show my thanks.
嬉しいよ。ありがとう。僕も来られてよかったよ。きっとこれからはこんな風に一緒に出かけるのも難しい。
That's not true. I forced my words out. He tried to distance me with his words, so I stopped him from finishing his thought. That's from Rindo. I muster the strength to stand and talk to him. Sure, things won't be the same as before, but But we can still be together. We're here dating, aren't we? I'm happy that I was able to spend my day with you, Mr. Rindo. And we can go out on dates whenever we want as long as you're alive. So it doesn't matter whether you're a human or a non-human, Mr. Rindo. I wanted to say that boldly, but I don't have the courage to. My voice begins to weaken. After all, I was the one who turned Mr. Rindo into a non-human. I don't have the right to tell him anything. That's from me. That's from Rindo. I bite my lip deeply amid the sparkling park lights. I know. I don't have the right to tell you that being a non-human doesn't matter when I'm the one that did this to you, but I can't think of anything I could say that could cheer you up. Don't cry. I'm not the one who should be crying here. It's Mr. Rindo. But I can't contain myself. My voice slowly blends with my sniffling. I didn't ask to become a non-human. His voice resonates within my ears. My memory finally deals with the final blow to my emotions. That's from me. I'm so sorry, Mr. Rindo. I'm sorry. I fall to my knees pathetically as tears roll down my cheeks. That's me. I'm the one who transformed you into who you are now. I was greedy and wanted you to live no matter the cost. But Mr. Rindo, I didn't want to turn you into a non-human.
そういうことか。昨日のカヌスとの話聞いちゃったんだね。それで突然こんなデートに誘ってくれた。
That's from me. I nod in reply, to which Mr. Rindo crouches down and gently places his hand on my cheek.
人間と人外の違いって何だと思う?
So we're going back to the first question in the first chapter. So I did say appearance-wise and mental state as well. So let's see if we're gonna make a full circle. Huh? His eyes are calm. Mr. Rindo looks at me with his usual caring eyes.
ミシェルのやつが言ってたんだ。人間も人外もそんなに変わらない。
I recall Monsieur saying that to me before too. I don't really think the differences between a human and a non-human are so numerous. First of all, it's not like nature decided to determine who is a human and who is a non-human. Monsieur's words come to mind, but even so, Mr. Rindo is in front of me as a non-human. He's the one who is going through all the suffering now, which is all the more reason why I can't agree with what Monsieur said. Even if I believed that to be true, the difference brings pain and agony to Mr. Rindo.
僕はさ、ミシェルからその話を聞いたとき、 首を横に振ったんだ。違う。外見も寿命も全然違うって。でもね、今自分がこうなって思うんだ。確かに人間と人外はそんなに変わらないのかもしれないって。だって
Now that's surprising that he switched like that. Okay. Suddenly, the warmth of his lips are gently kissing me on my cheek. Oh, I need to see it. A kiss filled with kindness, like the kind given to a young child. What the heck? I don't want that type of kiss.
君を泣かせたくないって。幸せにしてあげたいって気持ちは人間の頃から変わらずに同じなんだ。
Oh, jeez. Hopefully he didn't walk his emotions back on me.
まあそれが普通の幸せかというと今はちょっとわからないけどね。でもこうしてキスもできる。思いだって告げられる。もちろんできないことも増えただろうけど、それでも全てを失ったわけじゃない。だからこんな身でもよければまたデートに誘わせてほしい。
Of course. Mr. Rindo holds my hand and slowly pulls me back up. Mr. Rindo looks at me with his usual kind eyes that I like. My tears begin to flow again, seeing that he hasn't changed at all on the inside. At least I'm not getting ate up. Yes, I will steadily be bringing that up in each route I play. Mr. Rindo, you're going to forgive me for what I did to you?
許すも何もそもそも恨んでないよ。言ったじゃないか。君が決断してくれなきゃ僕は死んで君とも会えなかったかもしれないんだ。
And that's true because we did play the other scenario. So yeah, that's true. That's for me. Is what he's telling me true? I feel like Mr. Rindo is going to leave me as soon as I stop feeling guilty. I grab tightly onto his hand. I need something, anything that will keep him here. Something that would shackle him to me without him knowing. If I ever look away, even for a moment, he may disappear. I don't want to say it, but there is one way. But I'll leave that up to y'all's imagination. Even if it's greed, what can I do to keep him with me?
だからさ、思いっきり近づかないとあいつはすぐ逃げちゃうと思うよ。
That's for me, exclamation point. Monsieur's words crosses my mind. Mr. Rindo. Oh, yay. Oh, I don't have any problem asking. Okay. Here we go. I gotta feel like I'm in the picture on this one. Okay. I know. I'm all up in the way now. Hold on. Let me move that on over. There we go. And then I'm gonna move it right back over. Okay. Will you be my boyfriend? Okay. I just had to do that silly shit. All right. So now we back to the other side. I decide to get really up close and personal.
なんでそんな話に
You know where it came from. You know where it's coming from. Well, I'm not sure where that came from either, to be honest. But it must have caught him off guard as he looks absolutely flustered now. Mr. Rindo lets out a cough, then speaks to me as if he's still trying to process his thoughts.
僕を人外にした責任なんて感じなくていいんだ。
My bad, y'all. Let me go all the way back. My bad.
僕を人外にした責任なんて感じなくていいんだ。
I'm not saying that because I'm obligated to. Mr. Rindo looks a bit troubled hearing my words. It's as if he's trying to figure out a way to keep his distance from me. He's always like that. He never lets others get close to him despite being kind to everyone. I bet his request for me to ask him out on a date again was just so that he can ease my guilt. And he's probably trying to put distance between us to let me enjoy a normal and happy life. Which is even more the reason why I'm holding on to Mr. Rindo's hand tighter than before. It was embarrassing at first. He asked if we could be friends. He does his best for people and sacrifices himself for others. He has a unique personality. He's an excellent cook. He makes my heart flutter. But I turned him into a non-human. I adore every moment I spend with him. I want to be with him, which is why I love you, Mr. Rindo. Oh, I love true love. My words make sense to me. My feelings are honest and true. He's so kind, yet he's so lonely. I love you. It doesn't matter if you're human or not. I love you because of who you are, Mr. Rindo. That's from Rindo. Mr. Rindo's body shivers and he looks away from me.
それでも僕は
Leave it to a guy to ruin it all. Just say you love me back. That's all you had to say.
今の僕はふとした瞬間に君を傷つけるかもしれない。 生きる時間だって大きくずれていくかもしれない。それにこの体にどんな特性が。
His words try to distance us. I don't want to hear it anymore. So, heck yeah, that's what I need to see. Heck yeah. Yeah. Dots and an exclamation or question mark exclamation point. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. That's for me. I knew I was going to get that little. Okay, there we go. Memories. I cover his mouth with my lips. A forced and unsightly kiss. It looks sightly to me. A kiss without a hint of romance. It looks romantic to me. Even so, this kiss is all I can muster and give to him now. I will love him no matter where he is. I will love him no matter what he is. I will love him even if he isn't a human. My love will never change. I know it's awkward, but my kiss is to help bind him to me. Well, a kiss is as simplistic as they'll get, because the other option I was thinking. Yeah. So, a kiss to my beloved. As my lips let him go, I notice both of us blushing red. Eee, so cute. Oh, so cute. That's from me. That's from Rindo. Silence overtakes the moment, but then I decide to break the silence. Mr. Rindo, you mentioned that our time we have to spend together has changed, but that doesn't sound all that bad to me. I mean, think about it. Our ages are pretty different, which means that we could spend our time together that much longer now. It's not like we know how long we're going to live for. There's always a chance for either of us to live long lives or either of us to die young. Let's not say that. All I ask is that you don't try to put distance between us over something we don't know. Mind you, I am the owner of Enchant, you know. My normal isn't normal anymore. I think I'm holding back my tears. I hope he can see my smile. He hesitantly and gently embraces me in his arms. Even though he's a non-human now, I can still hear his heartbeat. It's so soothing and warm. My tears flow out, blurring my vision. We take our time as we return. My bad. We take our time as we return back to Enchant. Stepping inside, I expected to be swarmed by the patrons asking every question they could think of, but... Huh? Only you two? Only you two. But just two. The angel two. To my surprise, 2 is the only one inside Enchant. You want to hear how our date went? Don't get any ideas for your visual novel games too.
まああまり遅くなっても良くないと思ってね。みんなはまだ調査中かな。
2 simply shakes his head in response to Mr. Rindo's query.
いえ、その調査ならば14時頃には終わりまして、みんなすでに帰ってきた後ですね。
So we've just been out that long. So, where is everyone?
カリアはすでに帰宅しましたが、ミシェルとカヌスはイグニスを連れてお赤飯を買いに行くと言っていました。
That's from me. Cake?
ああいや、ミシェルにはバレてるのかな。
These guys buying cake because we've been caking it up. Huh? What? If that's true, this is so embarrassing. Out of nowhere, the door suddenly slams open. They're back. I turn around, not knowing how I should greet them, but
おい、やべえことになってんぞ。
what problem we got now, Ignis? Huh? Ignis and the others all ran inside with tension on their faces. I added the extra ace.
やべえこととは？いる。新宿で検索して。
Two senses the urgency and immediately types the word into his tablet. Two over here with this smart tablet. He adds GPM to the search. The fact that the GPM is working in relation to non-humans isn't known. Monsieur once said before that things are best hidden in plain sight. So, the headquarters itself is made public under the name of a certain corporation. Then suddenly... Huh? We all look into the tablet to find... Oh, what the heck? An eerie shadow of a tower. A reddish black shadow has covered the GPM headquarters. A towering building in Shinjuku has suddenly been coated in a reddish black. The news immediately spreads through the internet and is now on the front page of every news site. Seeing what happened, we jump in Mr. Rindo's car and head toward the GPM headquarters. Monsieur and the rest left before us, so they could act as reconnaissance for us. We've notified Karia via social network to stay home.
僕のタブレットがそこに入ってるから GPM の共有データベース見てもね。
Okay. Following Mr. Rindo's orders, I quickly grab the tablet and set it on my lap. Mr. Rindo gives me instructions and the password to access the shared database. But it says we can't contact those inside and their whereabouts are unknown. The GPM branches within the area sent their crew but can't get in.
ネットニュースや SNS の書き込みの方はどう？何か新情報ある？
Let me see. I open the social media platform and search for various keywords such as GPM and Shinjuku. There are some saying it's just a prank or some kind of art piece. Right. There are differing opinions, but with the police quarantine around the area, some think something big is happening. There's some posts saying that they saw people touch the shadow and immediately collapse. I guess with the quarantine, there aren't many reports about it now. No matter how much I search, I can't find anything on what happened. It seems like the building simply turned into that towering reddish black tower in an instant. I checked the pictures on the news sites. The building is covered in a thick shadow. It's unlike anything I've ever seen before. What is that shadow? That's from Rindo.
見覚えな。僕が見た時はまだあれほどの規模じゃなかった。
Huh? Wait, you mean?
間違いない。あれは僕にはないと。リンドの雫の仕業で。
Like I couldn't figure that out. But yes, it's possibly her doing. But I think it may be her lover. Just as the internet rumors had it, police have closed off the area to the GPM. The police questioned us, but Mr. Rindo's status at the GPM allowed us to get through. Monsieur and two come down from the sky just as we park and get out of the car in front of the GPM. Monsieur! Two!
いやー、上空から見るとかなり壮観だったよ。よほどの強い力なのか、周辺一帯あの影が覆っている場所には探知も通りませんね。
I don't know why, I just always love seeing them two together. It's just something about the bad and the good.
あのビルを覆う影そのままにかなり高密度なもののようです。それに非常によろしくない事態だと考えますが、あの影は徐々に広がっているようですね。
Even though it's not spreading quickly, there's no telling how far it will actually spread.
まずいね。早くなんとかしないと。
Mr. Rindo looks up at the GPM headquarters when...
おう、全員揃ったか。
問題はこれより先どのように動くか。
We have the Enchant regulars here with Ignis and Canis now joining us.
まあ普通に考えりゃこれをやらかしたリンドの妹だったな。まあ、あん中にいるわけだ。となりゃ話はシンプルだ。とっ捕まえてやめさせりゃいい。
問題はそれがそう簡単にいくかって話だけどね。
やってみなきゃわかんねえだろ。
Ignis spins his arm around and steps forward. He steps into the shadow, but... Dang. Time for you to transform into your other half, Ignis. The moment he stepped in, he immediately jumps back out.
なんだよこれ。触った瞬間、そっから力が抜けるみてえな。
Dang, even as Vinar? Well, I know. I know we're in a completely different route, but still.
多分だけど、この影には生命力を吸い取る力があるんだと。僕が食らった呪詛の元はこいつだ。
おい、めちゃくちゃ重要な情報じゃねえか。先に言えよそれをよ。
ああ、ごめん。生命力に溢れてるイグニスならひょっとしたらと思って。
His face. Now what about you, Mr. Demon King? This is your alley, King of Destruction.
ダメでしたね。
You too, too.
おいこら、何役に立たなかったなみたいな顔してんだ。
我が触っても無理のようだ。やはり力が抜けていくな。
そしてお前もだカネス、勝手に触ってんじゃねえよ。俺の行動が無駄になるじゃねえか。
Ignis goes on his rant against everyone. We all look at each other again.
二人とも触った後は異常。
なんともねえな。触ってる間は力が抜けちまうが、離れりゃどうってことはね。
こちらも同じくな。この影の持つ力は凄まじい。我の手で長く触れすぎては危険かもしれない。人間がこれに触れてしまえば、おそらく
Yeah. Like me.
倒れた時の林道と同じくだろうね。
Well, we can be non-humans together, Rindo. That's for me, exclamation point. When Mr. Rindo was found, the only solutions were to defeat the source, or to turn into a non-human, which means that those who are already affected can only be saved if we defeat Shizuku. That's from Rindo. I look up the reddish black building, but if none of you are able to last while in contact with the shadow, then how will we get in?
丸ごと吹き飛ばすのが前提なら、俺がぶっ破するのが手っ取り早いかもだけど。
Right. Oh, Lord of Destruction. Just destroy this thing. Just get it over with. There's no point.
中に生き残りがいた場合や周辺への影響を考
I
えると
guess.
ベストな策ではないかもね。
かといって半端な火力じゃ破れねえだろうしな。
穴でも掘って進むか。ここからの距離は気合でこなせれば。
いえ、そのあたりは相手も用意周到です。しかも包み込むようにして保護されていますから難しいでしょう。
参ったね。まるで鉄壁の城塞じゃないか。
Everyone falls silent as we try to put our minds together to find a way in.
アンシャンテの皆が揃い踏みとはやはりこうしてみると壮観だね。
And there's our culprit. Suddenly, I hear Mikado's voice echoing throughout the area.
その声は帝。
Everyone immediately puts their guard up hearing the voice, but Mikado is nowhere around.
帝てめえ、どこにいやがる。
雫の影を通じて君たちに声を届けているだけさ。本体はもちろん本部ビルの中だよ。
So this is possibly his grand plan of just killing everybody in the area to... I'm guessing he thinks this is gonna help her turn back into a human. We'll see.
さて君たちに会えたことは嬉しいが僕と雫は少々取り込み中でねできれば邪魔しないでほしいんだよ
It's always somebody's sidekick. With Ignis, it was Jomi. Canis, it was, geez Louise. Vendog. I had to think all the way back to the first route. And then with 2, I hope 2 don't even have no sidekick, but I wouldn't be surprised if all of a sudden we're just trapped in a game or something. I don't know. We'll see when we get to his route. Mr. Rindo takes a step forward, hearing Mr. Mikado's calm voice.
リンドまた会えて嬉しいよ本当にねマスター君は君を救ったんだね
ミカドお前と雫は一体何をするつもりなんだこれだけのことをして僕のような犠牲者まで出してどうするつもりなんだ
Dots from Mikado. Silence prevails. Soon enough, a very calm voice resonates through the now tainted area.
話したいこともあるしリンドとマスター君君もこちらに招待しよう
It's almost like we're made together. Rindo and me as Renoni. R&R. Just us two?
ああ他のメンツは遠慮願いたい内部に潜り込まれてしまうとさすがに対応が面倒だろうからね
With Mikado's voice, a piece of the shadow disappears as if to signal us inside.
二人は僕の大切な友人だ傷つけないと約束する
Okay.
ざっけんなな言葉信じられるわけねえだろうが
確実にこれは罠かと
Everyone seems to be against this. Mr. Rindo suddenly looks up and speaks as if he can see Mr. Mikado.
僕だけじゃダメかい
Mr. Rindo! He isn't going there alone, is he? I want to tell him no, but Mr. Mikado stops me from saying anything.
残念だけどリンド僕は彼女の話が特に聞きたいんだ大切な人が人外化した者同士としてね
That's from me. Now that I think about it, our situations are similar. Mikado also said that he didn't want to lose his friend. I recall my meeting back at the park and made up my mind. I'll go with you. That's me. If we don't do something, this shadow thing is just going to keep spreading. You're Mikado's friend, right? If so, I think we can trust Mikado. That's me.
無理だけはしちゃダメだよ
I promise.
ならよし。リンド、彼女のこと任せたよ。
That's from Rindo. You ain't gonna take care of me, Rindo? Dang.
あ、確かに任されたよ。
As it should be. I smile at everyone looking at me as Mr. Rindo takes my hand. We slowly head into the opening the shadow made, our hands tightly holding one another's. There's no one in sight in the GPM. We slowly follow the path made by the shadow through the reddish black painted interior. I don't see anyone.
そうだね。もともといなかったって話ならいいんだけど。
Today's a weekday, and even during the night, I'm sure a lot of people were still working here. Mr. Rindo must know that. We carry on our way with a stern look on our faces, eyes open for any survivors.
僕は今屋上にいる。雫もそこにいるよ。
Okay. We stop in our steps, hearing Mikado's voice.
けれどあいにくエレベーターは今止まっていてね。非常階段を使ってきてくれたまえ。
We look at each other and nod, and walk towards the door.
しかし階段で来てもらうとだいぶかかるんだったね。だからその間に一つ話をしよう。
Sure, I like stories as long as the princess gets saved by the prince, or the prince gets saved by the princess. We all equal around here.
リンドウも知らない雫が人外化した真実を。
Well, I do like a good tell-all story too. Let's go. General perspective.
正直僕は権力や立場に興味はあまりないが、研究に自由が利くのは有意義なことだ。雫を人間に戻すためにより良い環境が手に入るならばと昇進の話を受けることにしたんだ。その先、昇進した部署そのものがこの世の地獄とも言える場所だなんて何。
I think I cut off his voice there, but there.
リンドウも知らない雫が人外化した
Oh,
真実
it just went back to before the monologue. Okay. So the GPM number 2 in R&D apartment. Excuse me, department. I'm thinking about my own place, an apartment. The first thing I saw after coming here was a non-human on a rampage inside of a cell. That's exclamation point for Mikado, although I guess I am Mikado. I've been speaking in my regular voice. But it seems like he would have like, I wouldn't say a feminine voice, but it seemed like he would have a soft voice for a guy.
ようこそ第二開発課へ帝明。
課長、このシンガや。
ああ、そいつかい。危険性の高い第三種なんだが、同意をもらって我々の実験に協力をしてもらっているんだよ。
Really now? That's not a word I associate with uncommunicable type 2 non-humans. His words sound awkwardly vague, so I decide to probe a bit
こ
further.
の人外は どこから連れてきたんですか？なんだか妙に人間らしい顔をしていますね。
おお、さすがに第一開発課で課長を長く務めていただけはあるね。察しが良くて助かるよ。この人外はね、元人間なんだ。
Dots from Mikado. As me. That was easy. He said exactly what I suspected.
この第二開発課で開発した人外化促進薬メタプラジアを投与された人間なんだよ。
Non-human transformer metaplasia, a forbidden drug that stimulates humans to change into non-humans, developed an absolute secret at the GPM.
人外か促進薬。
それほど驚くことかね。君とて手元に人外化した人間を第一に抱えているじゃないか。
He looks at me with cold eyes, to which I instinctively pull Q close into my
この第二
arms.
開発課ではね、人間を人外へと進化させるという革新的な技術を研究しているんだ。
人外への進化。なんでそんなこと。
これは人類の発展と繁栄のためには無視できない研究なんだよ。君も知っての通り、人外というのは我々人間よりもハイスペックな肉体を持つものばかり。彼らのその長所のみを我々人間に移植することができれば凄まじい価値になるとは思わんかね。
長所のみって。
例えば人外の持つ生命力、これを人間に与えられれば病気の克服につながる。現代の医学では治せない不治の病や瀕死の怪我などの治療に人外の持つ要素は役立つかもしれない。それだけでなく、人体の一部分のみを人外化できれば人体腕力の強化につながり、災害救助に役立つかもしれない。だが人外の権利などを騒ぐ輩も多くてね。その結果は君も知っての通り。最も人類発展に貢献するはずのこの第二開発課は存在を隠匿されてしまっているのだよ。
Really now. Number 2, R&D department, a section of GPM whose existence was kept hidden from regular members. They perform various experiments and research that violate laws and morals. Moral oral? No wonder. That would explain the disclaimer when I signed the promotion to keep all matters secret.
こんな部署だったんですね。
ああ、おかげで常に人材不足でね。勤続年数が長く理念を理解してくれそうな人員を常に探しているんだ。副局長に君を推薦してもらえて本当に良かったよ。
So he's the one who recommended me to be reassigned here. I'm not sure whether or not I should be happy hearing that.
ここにいる人外は、いや、元人間はどこから連れてきたんですか？
From prison. That's what I'm thinking.
研究に加わればすぐにわかるさ。 大抵は人外化も仕方ないと思えるような人間たちだがね。
Makes sense. I see. Like he said earlier, that means the non-humans here were terminally ill. Are criminals. The GPM is a government institution. Sourcing from hospitals and prisons is easy. I suppose they used undisclosable means.
しかし、長く続く研究の中でも知性を保持したままの人外化はどうしても叶わないんだ。皆人格も理性も失い、凶暴化した挙句に対話もままならない。
That's from me as Mikado.
帝明君、君ならば無論やってくれるだろう。
Well, sure I will.
君はすでに人外化した人間を所持している研究者なのだから。
そう言われては僕は何も言えなかった。人外をクーちゃんを手元に置いて常に実験しているマッドサイエンティスト。それが GPM 上層部での僕の評価だったからね。でも正直最初の説明を聞いたときはこれでようやく人の目を気にせずに雫のための研究をできると喜んだよ。僕はずっと雫を元に戻すためならどんな実験も厭わなかった。それがたとえ倫理から外れていたとして、だからこそそんな僕は確かに第二開発家にふさわしいんだろうけれど、僕は
There's always a but.
僕は見つけてしまったんだ。第二開発家の研究に加わってすぐその禁断のファイルを。
After listening to the boss's explanation, he took me on a tour around the area before leading me to their library where they kept their
こ
data.
んな物々しい説明があった割に今までいた研究室と大して変わらないみたいだね、クーちゃん。
I hold my breath as soon as I begin talking to Q. I noticed her eyes were shining. They looked like the eyes of a beast ready to hunt its prey. She didn't react much besides when it was time to dine, but
クーちゃん。
I look in the direction she was looking at to see a shelf of documents. I slowly head toward the shelf when I notice that Ku starts to twitch a little.
ここに何かあるの？
I grabbed the file she's staring at. The file was labeled non-human sample records.
これまさか。
Jeez Louise, so the explanation they gave, it seems like she may have been, they forced her into a non-human. She may have found out something. Let's see. Is this a file that has all the records of those that were turned into non-humans? If so, it may offer a hint on how I can make her human again. I hurriedly look inside the file. Case .056. Subject GPM Finance G. Selected due to legal infractions. See video file 1102122056 period. Subject is a failure, exterminated by intelligence division. Case period 088, subject civilian B, took a type 3 into custody and was injured. See video file 1109230088 period. Subject is a failure, rampaged with a type 3, exterminated with drug dosage. Case period 092, subject R and DR, tried to expose number 2's inhumane practices. Yep, I figured. See video file 120823092 period. Currently under Akira Mikado's care, under strict surveillance. No particular results yet. There it is. There it is. Wait. I toss the file to the side and run to a nearby computer. I quickly search the files and find the video file. Video 120823092 period. I play the video. It shows Suzuku captured and injected with a drug that slowly and painfully changed her into a non-human. That's from me as Mikado. Shizuku was in a cell. Shizuku cried her name out loud. She broke out of her cell and devoured a researcher whole. Her suffering captured in that video replays in my head. I thought Shizuku's failed experiment was what led her to turn into a non-human, but I was wrong. Case period 092, subject R&D R, tried to expose number 2's inhumane practices. She wasn't the perpetrator at all. She was a victim. A burning rage fills my heart. Shizuku was taken from me, and not because of fate or an accident. She was taken from me because of pure and simple evil. Humans turned an innocent human into a non-human. Human. They weren't human. Unfortunately, that's true. Back to my perspective. Mr. Mikado finishes his cruel and hopeless story. We're shocked. We frown hearing it. With the story fresh in our minds, we arrive at the top of the building.
来てくれて感謝するよ。二人とも。こんなところで申し訳ないけど、歓迎だ。
The winds swirl amid the towering buildings. There stood Mikado, exhausted and ready to fall. Also, Shizuku. There's a peculiar non-human that looks like some kind of solidified black liquid. Is that Shizuku? Mr. Mikado's doll Q's true form is in front of us. Mikado's lover transformed, all because of the number 2 R&D department, and not R number 2, by the way. Mr. Rindo's younger sister. That's from Shizuku. But her form is so peculiar that it's hard to imagine she was once a human. Her face and her form showed no signs of intelligence or emotion.
正直僕はすごくほっとしている。君が理性を保ったまま人外化してくれて。君を助けたいという気持ちは本物だった。けどもし他の検体のように暴走してしまったら、そんな一抹の不安もあったのだよ。
Oh, that's right. He mentioned that all the subjects failed and went on a rampage, including Shizuku. Mikado nods to me as if he knew what was in my mind.
人ならざるものになる過程では、被験者の体は脳も含め、文字通りの意味で別のものへと作り変えられる。脳が変わるんだから精神構造も変わる。理性は削られ、より原初の感情が優先されるようになる。つまり
恨み、怒り、失望、絶望。人外化の際に抱いた負の感情がそのまま強く出るってことだ。
Wait, so that's why Shizuku and the subjects went on a rampage?
だからリンドウが曲がりなりにもその姿を保ち、そして理性を保持しているのは、人外化への絶望よりも生き延びることへの希望、そして何より
Mikado shows an expression of joy and sorrow.
君という存在が強く起因しているのだと僕は踏んでいるんだ。
He lets out an eerie smile.
データも何もないただの直感。科学者らしからぬ言葉だと自分でも理解している。その他にも僕の方で拒絶反応ができる限り出ないよ。実の妹である雫の血をベースにメタプラジアを改良したり、様々な要因が絡んでこそと理解しているわね。
Mikado's haughtiness and attitude as a researcher has disappeared. Instead, he looks like a completely different person as he gazes at Shizuku.
しかし、それが君の人外としての姿だとすれば、実の兄弟でも随分な差異が出たね。
何とでも言えばいい。人間をやめてまでここに来たんだ。お前が何を考えていようと。
前を止めてみせる。
Oh. That's from Mikado. The air stands still and fills with tension. It feels like the place will devolve into chaos with a slight move. Mikado smiles.
何を考えていてもそれは本当なのかな。例えば君や雫が人間に戻れる可能性があったとしても。
Huh? As if he expected our reactions, Mikado spreads his arms and gleefully begins to speak.
雫は他者の生命力を吸うたびに少しずつ感覚を取り戻しているんだ。彼女は今まさに人間へと戻っている最中なんだ。そうだよね、雫。
See, I knew he had that crazy gene. I knew it. Now I'm about to be looking at number two's games sideways. And then I'm not sure about Messier. Messier is just who he is, Lord of Destruction. And of course, Shizuku is silent. I doubt she's regaining her sanity. She probably already had it, but her killing people is making her sad. Look, she's weeping blood. That's for me, exclamation point.
聞こえただろ。今までの何を話しかけても反応しなかった。クーちゃんとは違う。僕の名前を呼ぶところまで雫は帰ってきてくれたんだよ。
Mikado looks overjoyed by his announcement. Horror, sorrow, suffering. Various emotions are flowing within me, making me sick. Mikado, you're...
先ほども言った通りだが、リンドウの人内化は雫の血をベースにした薬によるもの。つまりリンドウも雫と同じ、人の命を奪うことで元の人間へ戻っていく。そんな特性を宿している可能性があるんだ。それでも君たちは僕らを否定するのか？
Yeah.
帝、お前ってやつ。
Mr. Rindo repositions himself. He must have taken it negatively. Mikado looks sad and in pain, but
何が不満なんだ？雫が元に戻れる。彼女を殺したこの忌々しい組織を土台にして、優しくてバカ正直で真面目でただただ甘党で、僕との未来を語っては幸せそうに笑っていた彼女を、こいつらは殺したんだよ。
pretty much. His hatred explodes. The shadow flowing from Shizuku's body begins to intensify. It's as if she's responding to his hatred.
僕と雫の何を咎め めようって言うんだ。奴らは自分勝手な都合で彼女を殺した。
Mr. Rindo bites down on his lip as though he's enduring a sharp pain from every word he hears. I can't begin to fathom what kind of visceral emotions they must be experiencing. But... Mikado! But I know them. He loves Suzuku. His voice was filled with kindness each time he spoke about her. Even if Shizuku can return back to her human form, how many more innocent lives do you need to make that happen? Her shadow continues to spread. It's enough proof that the people inside of the GPM weren't enough to satisfy her. Even if she came back to you as a human, Shizuku wouldn't like what...
分かってる。言われなくても分かってるよ。雫は優しいから、それで人間に戻ったと罪の意識に苦しむのも分かってる。でもね、それでも僕が戻ってほしいんだ。惚れた弱みってやつかな。
The reddish-black shadow overflows the rooftop as it slowly increases.
罪は僕が背負う。雫が後悔と苦悩で嘆くなら、僕が支え続けていく。
帝、お前はそこまでして。
マスター君、君ならこの気持ちがわかるはずだよ。
Nope.
リンドのためにその業をすべて背負ってでも生きてほしいと願った君なら。お願いだ。どうか僕たちに協力してほしい。僕と雫と君とリンドと。
Heck no, I'm not finna help. Oh, but I feel bad. Oh, what should I freaking do?
人間としての幸せを僕たちと一緒に取り戻そう。
His words are sweet and highly intoxicating. My response is... I don't know. My response is time to save it up. Alright. I'ma see what I'll help will do. I won't sacrifice someone even if it was to save a loved one. Of course, the moment I open my mouth, a sharp pain strikes my heart and a oh no! So that's what it means when I said I help by giving my life? No! My girl always getting in some type, I'm either getting my life force sucked out by a flower, getting devoured by Ignis, and now I'm getting killed by Rendo's younger sister. Trifling. So a sharp pain strikes my heart and a figure flashes in my mind.
ねえねえ、次はあれ乗ろう。
He skipped amid the brilliance and clamor of the theme park. He stood there, shaking in fear, surrounded by light, as a non-human. That's from me. Words fail me as I look down toward my feet. Then, all of a sudden... Ah! Shizuku's shadow grabs hold of me.
帝、雫、あっ！
Mr. Rindo is caught off guard as well when the shadow beneath him tears it at his feet with black claws.
僕を信じてくれ。必ず僕たちの未来を。
Oh, I think I cut him off. That's for me though. I'll replay it.
僕を信じてくれ。必ず僕たちの未来を形にしてみせるから。
Wanting to regain the happiness once lost and to live with your loved one, Mr. Rindo and I can't deny the two of them from such a pleasurable dream. Even at the even at the sacrifice of the many who may lose their life.
君たちは何もしなくていい。
I'm starting to feel like I chose the wrong one here.
君たちは何もしなくていい。
Mikado smiles sadly, then extends his hand to Shizuku. Then it happens. Gone. Sounds of rolling waves accompany the spreading of Shizuku's shadow. It flows over the building and slowly engulfs the nearby buildings, the street, and the innocent people nearby. I feel the shadows slowly covering our world in total darkness. I fall into a daze as I ponder. When Shizuku and Mr. Rindo return back into their human form, will there still be people remaining here in Shinjuku? Nah, back to the beginning. Yeah, I figured. I'm like, yeah, that was the wrong choice. I obviously that was the wrong choice. He had to kill people to make he felt was gonna bring them back into. Yeah, let's reload that. I won't help. Heck no, I don't want to help y'all, crazies. Returning Mr. Rindo back into a human, we could go back to being happy together like it used to be. I want him to be able to stand in daylight without fear. I want to walk around the theme park, lovingly holding his hand. I want to enjoy a wonderful meal at a gourmet bistro and stare into his eyes. Yes to both, because I'm hungry and I love staring into eyes. Everything can be brought back. That's for me. The offer is too sweet to refuse. But
悪いけど、その提案は拒否させてもらうよ、帝。
righto, Rindo. It was Mr. Rindo who turns his head away from the sweet allure. Mr. Rindo is smiling. The smile on his face is no different from before, even in his non-human form.
僕だって人間に戻れるものなら戻りたいさ。だけど、お前に協力するとは言えない。
理由を聞いても。
大前提として、他の誰かを犠牲にしてまで幸せになったとして、それを彼女が喜ぶはずがない。それに、人間と人外が一緒になったとして、幸せになれないなんて決まり事はどこにもないんだ。
その逆もしかりだろう。それどころか格段に可能性は低いというのに。そんな当たり前のことを。
そうさ、当たり前で常識で普通のことだけど、もう僕はわからないだけで怯えることはやめたんだ。
That's for me, exclamation point. All I ask is that you don't try to put distance between us over something we don't know. Mind you, I am the owner of Enchant, you know. My normal isn't normal anymore. Yes, I'm just repeating it.
僕たちの普通をなめるなよ、ミカド。
Mr. Rindo. He must know that we won't bite. Mikado raises his arm, to which Shizuku extends her shadow into a claw. That's from Shizuku, exclamation point. Mr. Rindo uses his own claws to deflect the incoming shadow. Mr. Rindo and Shizuku. Sparks fly with each attack. The siblings strike each other, then jump back to create space between them. Both have positioned themselves to protect the ones they love. Mr. Rindo covers me. Shizuku covers Mr. Mikado. Every time I'm saying Mr., it's always Rindo. There's no turning back at this point.
やはりこうなるのか。けど、もう僕たちを引き返すことはできない。
No, remember, fighting isn't the only way.
だとしても止めることはできる。お前の友達としても、雫の兄としても。
Mr. Rindo repositions himself so that his non-human left side is facing toward them. A whisper. Shizuku's lowers her head. I'll just say Shizuku lowers her head down as if bowing. Suddenly, the shadow morphs into multiple hands flying towards us. Mr. Rindo is cutting them apart so fast that I can only catch small glimpses of his moves. He's moving beyond the speed of mortals. Mr. Rindo jumps into the air after Shizuku rises into the air, too fast for me to keep up with. The beast and shadow's claws clash. A dull metallic sound resonates throughout the rooftop. That's what younger siblings are, usually. Maybe it's because they're siblings, or maybe it's because they both hold the powers of non-humans. Their fight seems like they're... Mikado! I hear his voice amid the savage battle taking place in front of us. Optimism always wins. Let's go. Mr. Rindo won't lose. My knees feel like jelly, but I need to force myself to be strong. I need to maintain my confidence and keep my eyes on Mr. Mikado. I don't know why I'm still saying Mr. Mikado. Just call that boy Mikado. He looks at me and smiles.
人外を愛した者同士だからね。何が違ったんだろう。僕と君の違いは一体何だ。
A simple question, an honest question. As I contemplate how I can respond, the battle was evenly matched until Mr. Rindo is knocked back to where... Dang, he's knocked back to where I am. Mr. Rindo! I hurry to his side and lift him up. He isn't gravely injured, but I can see the pain in his face from the blows he's taken.
君たちの決意は理解した。けれど、どうあがいても雫を止めることは不可能だ。雫は今この瞬間も絡め取った命の端々を貪り吸収している。いわば常に回復しながらの戦闘が可能。
So we need to get rid of her shadow then?
冷静に考えるんだ、リンド。覆せる戦力差じゃないだろ。
But that's from Rindo. Mr. Mikado's words are proven by how Shizuku hasn't sustained a single wound throughout the battle. On the contrary, her black shadow is pulsating like waves on a shore as if it's gaining more power. Oh. No can do, bucko. It's coming from the bottom of his heart. Mr. Mikado's eyes flashed a sense of sorrow and care. But Mr. Rindo gets back up to his feet and repositions himself for like the fourth time. That's from Shizuku. Shizuku simply raises her huge shadow-infused claw high above her head. That's me. Heck no. We won't survive this blow. The shadow comes straight down on us. Suddenly, an explosion appears in front of us from below, followed by our war. My cafe enchantment. I'm betting everything in me it's them. That's question mark exclamation point from Rindo. So cute. I love moments when they all come up and help at the last minute like this. Canis! Ignis! Canis and Ignis jump out onto the roof.
なぜこの二人がここに
It's overtime. I thought Shizuku's shadow prevented the patrons from getting near here. Mikado and I are looking at them in astonishment, to which Ignis smiles and points his finger down.
確かに外からは入れねえだろう。ここにはもう一つ抜け穴があるじゃねえか。
This guy. Oh, the other world.
大きな抜け
Makes sense.
まさかベスティアのゲートから
Mm-hmm.
ああ、ミシェルとイルが外の影を食い止めてるうちに俺たちはてめえを叩きに来たんだよ。
That's what friends are for. Ignis points upward. I look up and see the two far up in the sky. Maybe it's just me, but it looks like those two are waving at me.
多勢での助力戦いとしては褒められたものだ。緊急事態容赦せん。
Canis, you need to give that up. You was not fighting fairly when you killing the fairies in Medio. But back to this.
「卑怯とは言わないさ」「雫だって周囲から力を奪いながらリンドウと戦っていたんだから」
I doubt it.
まだ決着はついたわけじゃない
I just want to see how long it's gonna shake. Indefinitely. And then it stops the next scene. Answering Mr. Mikado's call, Shizuku roars and causes the air around us to vibrate.
諦めるか。
ち、見てられねえな。リンド、てめえには悪いが速攻で。
Dots. My vision goes completely black. It was so sudden that I couldn't react at all. The shadow that was surrounding us has now turned into a separate individual. Has now turned into separate individual shadows that rushes each of us. Oh, dang. Before we knew, oh my goodness. Before we knew it, we've been captured. The shadow felt weird. It felt like I was sinking in a blend of water and mud. I could breathe fine, but every bit of strength in me started to leave my body. And it also seems to have affected the others. Everyone has lost their mobility.
もう少し話していたかったんだけど彼らが乗り込んできてしまった以上なりふり構っていられなくなったんでね何せ次は魔王と打天使の相手もしなくちゃならないんだ今ここで君たちの力をいただいていくよ
No! I can hear Mikado's voice in the distance as my vision fades. Shizuku must be consuming us right now. Or maybe she's embracing us in sympathy in an attempt to console us. Not that I can tell. My vision goes completely black. The sounds all begin to fade away. Well, hopefully that's the sound of her turning back into a human. A shrill shriek awakens my conscious. Ah! I fall to the floor and look up to see Shizuku falling back with black liquid gushing out of her. I then see Mr. Rindo and his claw covered with the same black liquid. Oh, dang. No!
なぜ動ける？雫の影に触れていたのになぜリンドウだけは動けるんだ？
その答えならお前が一番よくわかるんじゃないか、ミカド。
I see Canis and Ignis on the floor, unable to move, and likely with no power left within them. But Mr. Rindo stands in front to protect everyone. Mr. Rindo!
雫をベースにした人外か。君が唯一無二の雫の交代だというわけか。
Yeah, makes sense. I didn't even think of that correlation. Mr. Rindo turns to face Shizuku, who is teetering from her wound. Mikado warps his face in disgust hearing his decision.
なんで諦めてくれないんだ、リンドウ。僕たちは互いに雫を思っていたじゃないか。
It's because this is for Shizuku that he's doing it, though.
なのにどうしてお前は諦めてくれないんだよ。
Mr. Rindo moves in one step at a time as Mikado continues screaming.
諦めるわけないだろう。
Gotta love a man who doesn't give up.
大切なやつが二人揃ってバカをやる。片方はビジョンのくせに壁をつけ友達にする。そのくせ結構甘い。 片方はどう見てもそうは見えない。どっちも僕にとってはかけがえのない、なくしちゃいけない存在なんだよ。もう一度笑い合って普通の日々を過ごしたかった。妹と友達なんだよ。それを諦めることなんてできるわけないだろうが。
That's an exclamation point for Mikado. The ground crumbles from his shout. His voice brings her to him. Okay, well that's enough of that. The siblings are no longer human. They look at each other in silence. That's from Shizuku. I really hope it's not finish it, but let's see. Such a calm voice, a voice that calls for the end. They put all their might into their blows. Countless shadows. Shadows of all shapes and sizes form and attack Mr. Rindo. They strike his legs, arms, and body. They cut, slice, and pierce with each hit, but Mr. Rindo strikes back and carves away at Shizuku's shadow-infused tentacles. Oh, I can't with that word. Their battle can't be stopped. They continue striking each other. The I'm gonna stop. It sounds so silly. Just giggling each time. But yeah, if you know, you know then. The tentacles continue to grow out endlessly, but the end had to be near. A thunderous roar. Mr. Rindo pierces Shizuku's body. Oh, no, exclamation point. Excuse me, dots and an exclamation point from Shizuku. A blow that would kill any mortal in an instant. Shizuku's body begins to twitch violently, and then she slowly crumples to the floor. It's obvious that the wound inflicted is critical, even to non-humans. There's no doubt who won. Dots from Rindo while he's breathing hella heavy. Mr. Rindo drags himself up. He slowly walks towards Shizuku and looks down at her.
まるで7年前の続きみたいだな、雫。
Sorrow. Mr. Rindo's expression could only be described with that one word. He's a step away from striking range, a step away from the end. But before he could make that step, a silhouette quickly moved and stood in front of her. He spreads his arms out in defense. I doubt he's gonna go for this a second time, but let's see. Yes, please, Mr. Rindo. I'm on the same boat. I don't want him to kill her, but what can we do? What can we really do? He falls to the ground and grovels, asking for forgiveness. Mikado pleads at the top of his voice, but
尽きない相談だ、ミカド。さっきの戦闘で彼女が僕と同じく呪詛をもらっているはず。それを解く術が一つしかないことはお前も理解しているんだろう。
No, I can't stand the crying, the wailing like this, y'all, for real.
僕にとってのお前たちはかけがえのない存在だ。それは間違いない。けどな、お前と同じなんだよ、ミカド。僕にも同じように命を懸けてでも守りたい人がいるんだ。
Mr. Rindo slowly extends his arm to Shizuku, just before his claw touches her twitching body. Shizuku Wars. Dots exclamation point from Rindo. Surprised that she could still move, Mr. Rindo makes his move to decapitate her head when
しずく、もういいんだしずく。僕たちの負けなんだ。
Mr. Rindo halts, seeing Mr. Mikado embrace Shizuku. Then, without warning, what? Oh, dang. A dull sound resonates through the area as Shizuku's claw pierces Mr. Mikado's body.
Mikado!
He lunges forward to help his friend. But Mikado simply smiles and raises his hand.
いいんだ。これで、しずくには残ってないよ。
And just like that, Shizuku's body slowly starts to limp and crumble away. It's as if her body was falling apart like loose sand. The sands of time. Mikado looks at the wound on his abdomen and snickers before falling to his knees.
なんて顔してるんだい。君が殺す手間が省けてよかったじゃないか。
This ain't cool. You better not end like this, like for real, for really real.
それに友達殺しなんてない。
Blood spills out from his body. Mikado smiles.
いさ、もともと僕の体はボロボロだ。雫の研究過程における実体実験。まさに身を削ったそれは内臓の大半を壊してついには肉体年齢を狂わせた。
This ain't even cool.
そう、どの道僕を招くだから
Mr. Mikado slowly crumples. He falls into what remains of Shizuku. Dots from Mikado.
戻すことにこだわったのは僕の弱さだった。
Blood spills out of his mouth.
人間がないと幸せになれないのだと僕自身無意識に思っていた。
This cannot be the good ending because every other choice I did was a bad ending. So this can't be it. This really can't be it, y'all. He musters what little strength he has left to take something out of his pocket.
彼女と一緒に行きたいのならもう一つ方法があったはずなの。誰にも迷惑をかけずにその
In Mikado's hand is something I'm very familiar with. It's the medicine I gave to Mr. Rindo. Mikado gently speaks. He calls his lover's name as she slowly crumbles away. He talks to her as if he was emitting his love to an inanimate object. I'm trying to keep it together. So yeah, it's just really sad. And with that, I know you can hear me sounding like this. It's just crazy right now. Okay. This is really silly right now. Okay. Damn, I really didn't think it was going to have me like this, y'all. All right. And with that, Mr. Mikado swallows the Metaplasa, but he won't change into a non-human now that he's on the verge of death. Mikado must have swallowed the medicine. This is crazy. Like, I'm even like feeling like this. All right. I know. Emotional. All right. Mikado must have swallowed the medicine to show his fate was in his own hands, even if it was to gain peace of mind. Mikado lets out a warm and gentle smile before taking his final breath. That's from Shizuku. A whisper can be heard. Yes, but this isn't it right, though. Not together in this way. Dots. More dots. Mr. Rindo watches the life leaving their bodies. They were in love with each other. The end of a human and a non-human. They lived lives that we ourselves could have lived. A sad and tragic fate that could have fallen upon us. It did in another ending, although, well, I didn't pass away. Oh, Jesus, please. Help me. I need something good to come of this. This just cannot be it, because this is not a good ending. It's not a good ending. That wasn't it. That was not a good ending. I completely hated this. I had to laugh because these tears is not like happy tears. This was not it, you guys. What the heck was this route? Rendo's was the freaking worst one ever. I have to collect myself. I really have to collect myself, y'all. Enjoy this. I can't even think. Enjoy this ending credits. This is, oh, I'll be right back.
求めるほど深くなってく心を満たすぬくもりがいつまでも続くように降り注ぐ光に包まれて君となら歩き出せる愛が生まれたこの場所で With your love 二人だけのeternal place
All right. I'm getting there. Yes. Can we have a freaking something after this? Back to my perspective. After that tragedy, that was a complete and utter, like, we were in the trenches with this route, y'all. So, the sky above Anshan is clear and blue. I don't know what the heck I'm so happy about. Like, this is, I'm already peeved the heck off. While I'm over here, that music note. What the heck am I singing about? Okay. I'm pouring coffee as I hum my favorite tune. Yeah, you're just happy because 2 people died. So something has to have happened. They must be alive. Something.
やれやれ、やっと落ち着いてきたね。GPM がいつもみたいに俺たち側の騒動を片付けるならいざ知らず。まさか逆に GPM 側の騒動のフォローを俺たちがすることになるなんてさ。
Oh, really, Monsieur? Well, I knew the day was coming. No, I didn't though.
疲労こそありませんが、ここ1ヶ月あちこちと飛び回ったおかげで乙女ゲームをする時間もありませんでした。
Okay, 2, you're next. Don't let your game freak us up, alright? Just don't let it happen. I'm already Dromi and then Mikado and then Kanas with Vendog. So yes, let's not with you in your Atome games.
てめえにとっちゃいい薬になったんじゃねえか。これを機会に引きこもるのやめろってんだ。
I gotta capture that because him saying quit your games for good, that's gonna be what my motto is. Remember what Ignis said here, number 2.
ミシェルとイルは功労者なのだが、それくらいの自由は認めてやるべきだろう。それで広がっていた例の呪詛の残滓だが、全て無事に取り払えたのか。
そりゃもうバッチリって言っても放置しても問題ないくらい弱々しいものしか残ってなかったけどね。
I just don't think it's fair because Dromi lived, but you gonna tell me that Mikado and Rindo's little sister had to go? Nah, But I know the way of the world. I mean, you got the evil people that get away with just everything, and then the good people, or I guess you gotta think who's bad and who's good. But still, you got the good people that just get all the crap. Kurobo is squeaking with a smile as the regulars carry on with their usual discussions. Monsieur turns around in his seat and looks toward me.
君の生活もあれから少し時間が経って落ち着いてきたのかな。
No. Well, sort of not. I'm just going to add in words now because I am highly unsatisfied with this ending. It has to end. Let me just say I'm not unsatisfied yet. Let me see the entirety of this chapter.
ならよかった。
All of a sudden, Monsieur starts to look visibly depressed.
今日のことは残念だったね。
What do you mean sorry about Rindo?
ああ、惜しいものをなくしたな。
If you're talking about something other than Mikado and his little sister, then fill me in now, please. But no, if it's something more sad, no, I can't take it. My real life heart can't take it.
あいつだってまだまだやり残したことがあっただろうによ。
せめて彼が安らかに眠れるよう私が精一杯祈りましょう。
Everyone closes their eyes in silence.
あのさ、ここぞとばかりに人を亡き者にしようとするのやめてくれないかな。
Okay, so yeah, he's alive. He's still a non-human, but alive. Mr. Rindo appears with a frown on his face.
まったくカヌスまで悪乗りしちゃってさ。
I'm just not happy unless Mikado and Shizuku comes right through that door. I promise. I swear to all above.
すまんな。それで最近の調子はどうだ？
おかげさまでってわけでもないけど、体の調子としては上々だ。私生活の方も順風満帆。可愛いマスターが毎日そばにいてくれるおかげでね。
Like, I can't even get right with him calling me cute anymore. I used to blush and be like, hee 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 tee hee hee. Now it's just none of that. Mr. Rindo walks over to the counter and then stands right next to me. He then gently holds my shoulder and pulls me towards him. Mr. Rindo!
見せつけてくれるな魔王様。胸焼けでうっかりリンドウだけピンポイントで燃やしちゃいそう。
Well, I wish you could have did that to the shadow, but not Shizuku herself, but the whole glob around the GPM. Where was that at? But yes, we are a cute couple, I suppose.
そうですか。愛を尊ぶ私としては実に幸せな光景だと思います。
Cuteness.
俺は心底どうでもいいな。飯さえ出てくりゃ文句はねえよ。
Yeah, I'm sure, Ignis. Just don't take a bite out of us. Yeah, I will never forget that.
祝いの品がどうこうと言っているのはどこの誰だった？
てめえ、あんだけ言うなって言ったろうが。
His face. Y'all trying to make me laugh, but still, it hurts in my heart. Mr. Rindo smiles, seeing the usual patrons go at it as he begins to help me with the chores. That's for me. After the tragedy had ended, yes, tragedy. It was inhumane. Mr. Rindo began helping me with the chores here at Enchant. Mr. Mikado and Shizuku. Mr. Rindo lost those that were precious to him. Then a month passed. With the death of those two and the help of Monsieur and the gang, the shadow that shrouded the GPM had vanished for good. It seems like the hex has completely disappeared without a trace of it left behind. Also, Being that the GPM couldn't recover their operations immediately, Mr. Rindo, Messier, and the gang searched the building and infiltrated the number 2 R&D department. There, they located the research data and materials that caused the tragedy. They incinerated everything with no remorse. In doing this, we prevented the existence of the number 2 R&D department from ever being exposed to the public. I don't know why you wouldn't expose their ass. They needed to be exposed. This was the best chance we had at destroying any information that could potentially cause more tragedies. Unfortunately, those who were consumed by Shizuku went missing and to this day have not been found. As for the survivors, those who had come in contact with the shadow and inflicted with the hex were able to recover, albeit slowly. Many are unable to explain what had happened, because what had happened was this whole thing shouldn't have happened. I can only hope Mr. Rendo's younger sister and friend can now rest in peace. And so the truth was twisted just a bit. Incident report. The Type 2 non-human Ku lost control due to probing done by the researchers in number 2. As a result, the Type 2 attacked the members of the GPM. Suffering a fatal wound, Karu Rindo administered himself a prototype drug to turn into a non-human and save his life. Akira Mikado, who was in charge of the Type 2, assisted in stopping its rampage. Akira Mikado was able to stop the Type 2's rampage in exchange for his life, putting an end to the incident. Mr. Rindo reported this to the authorities as what happened at the GPM. Lies. The lot of it. As for Mr. Rindo, there's no way he can work at the GPM in his new form, so he took a leave of absence and is focusing on his recovery. On the topic of turning back into a human, it really depends on Messier and the gang, along with the findings of the numerous research organizations. Yeah, this is a crap ending. So instead of worrying and thinking about plans for the future, he's here with me every day to help run Cafe Enchant. I think about all that's happened while attending to the customers. Before I know it, it's closing time. The regulars have returned to their usual places. Mr. Rindo and I are the only ones left. Mr. Rindo, you've gotten pretty good at cleaning up the place.
伊達に一人暮らしが長くないんでね。と言ってもこの腕じゃちょっとやりづらいけどさ。
That's from me.
あとそんな顔しないで。自虐とかじゃなくて単なる感想だよ、感想。
I'm not sure if I believe you. You worry me all the time, you know. We casually chat with each other like this through the day until we come to an obvious discussion. Mr. Rindo, you haven't decided whether you're going back to the GPM or not, right?
まあね。向こうから復帰してくれって散々連絡が来てるんだけど。こんな被験体があのビルをカッポしたら下でまた別のトラブルにならないかなって。
Well, if they got rid of that number 2 department, then it's not like you could be experimented on, but I guess just the memories of everything. Yeah. I see. Mr. Rindo, I know it's odd for me to ask, but I just hope you've put yourself first and Make the right call for your future, okay?
そうだね。ああ、でもいっそアンシャンテの正式な従業員になるのもありかも。
Well, I don't think I can afford you if you're coming with that GPM salary, and I already got a part-timer.
僕考案の雫ブレンドもなかなか好評みたいだし。
Oh, Mikado and Shizuku. Oh my goodness. I just don't want to have to see their names in this way. I just wish they would just both walk through the door. I know that's just hopeful wishing, but still. Mind you, your Mikado blend needs a bit more work. Mr. Rindo created original coffee blends named after the two. As long as I'm the owner of Enchant, and as long as Mr. Rindo's memories doesn't fade away, the two will live here forever. Hmm.
それでなんだけど、みんなも言ってた通り、そろそろあれから1ヶ月が経つよね。
Since what? I let out a bewildered look to his somewhat abrupt question.
今までずっとさ、今後のこと以上に優先して考えたことがあったんだ。
I love you. It doesn't matter if you're human or not. I love you because of who you are, Mr. Rindo.
結局あの時はちゃんと返事をしなかったから。どういう言葉で君の言葉に答えるべきかって。
Dots for me, exclamation point. Before I know it, I feel something warm on my lips. I can't even get excited. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just really not in the mood for this. You gonna gut my heart out, then try to give us some cute shit. Not the way to go. That's from Rindo. Mr. Rindo. After all that suffering and anxiety over our differences as humans and non-humans, he finally made the move. He kisses me passionately as if he needs me. He moves his lips away and gently smiles while I try to get my mind settled. I do like the way he's looking at her, though. It does look like he's about to just kill the heck out of me. Usually this would just send my heart a-soaring, but it's just not here for me, man. It's just not there for me. His words in action, I can feel my heart pounding.
これから先人間である君との差を思い知って打ちひしがれる時も来るかもしれない。もし僕が人間のままだったら何回も悔やむ時が来るかもしれない。
His face isn't fully human anymore. Even so, Mr. Rindo lets out the most gentle and kind smile I have ever seen from him.
そんな不安になってもやっぱり僕は君が好きだ。その気持ちだけは捨てない。
Mr. Rindo. Mr. Rindo continues after hearing my shaking voice.
必ず幸せです。先の見えない今の僕には言えない。でも
I just can't get with the ending. Here we go. I mean, think about it. Our ages are pretty different, which means that we could spend our time together that much longer now. All I ask is that you don't try to put distance between us over something we don't know. Mind you, I am the owner of Unshant, you know. My normal isn't normal anymore.
信じるって約束はできる。君が描いた前向きな未来が少しでも僕らの元に訪れるこんないびつな僕がつないでくれる。
I will. That's from me. Unbelievable that you're acting this way after your little sister and best friend died. But okay. All right. Is that even a question? You should have done this a lot sooner.
あれ割と本気めのお怒りそれその
He said, sorry? I guess.
だって僕も一応は万が一にも振られるのが怖かった。普通の男だからさ。でも君がそう言ってくれた以上、もう遠慮はいらないよね。
Well, I guess not. Go ahead. Oh. This time it's consensual. We kiss because we want to. I love you, Mr. Rindo. No matter what you do, no matter how you look, I love you because of who you are. My pure and true feelings for you. A kiss for you with all my heart. Yeah, I know. Take a picture of the same. Yes, finally. Ah! I'm just so frustrated. This was not how I want. Okay, it ended beautifully. Yes, but Mikado, Shizuku. Oh, we got another scene. Hold on, you guys. How? Why? He and I were supposed to be equals. He was supposed to be with me, and still, why was he the only one who was saved? What was the difference between me and him? Right, is this Shizuku speaking? Unis? A new prologue is now unlocked. I haven't been going to any of the new prologues unless that was just the one I just seen. All right. That was the end of Rindo's route, you guys. How I feel about it, you already know, because I've been exclaiming loudly the whole time how I did not particularly care for that, and I thought Ignis was gonna be the worst of it. Well, his bad ending was bad, but his good ending was good. So Rindo's bad endings were just bad, and his good ending was bad. So yeah, it's all over the place. So next up will be number 2 finally, and then we get to the head honcho of them all, the demon lord destroyer of himself, Monsieur. So I do have a surprise for when Monsieur comes. You guys will see it right when I get to his route. And upcoming will still be some more Mafia, the old country, of course, South of Midnight, Resident Evil 4, not Resident Evil, the regular Resident Evil, Resident Evil Outbreak, and then Resident Evil 4, and then maybe some visual novels. I'm getting prepared for Ghost of Yote as well. So be on the lookout for all the grand games coming your way shortly. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe with that little bell jingle turned on so you all stay tuned in, my wonderful people filled with greatness. And as always, much love, much peace, and catch you on the flip side.